Hi guys. Welcome back to our channel. Glad you could join us once more. Today we will be talking about our loving pet dogs, and the foods we should never ever feed them. We all love our pet dogs, and as pet owners, we are responsible for our dog's health and well-being. This means, along with feeding them a healthy and balanced diet, that we make sure they are not eating the wrong things. But sometimes it's easy to think that foods that are healthy for us would be okay to feed to our cherished pets, and we are all guilty of giving in to them sometimes, especially when they give us them sad puppy eyes, when they want something off our food plates. But sometimes we can unknowingly be harming our beloved pets with foods that we think is okay for them but in fact are very toxic and harming their health, or even slowly killing them. As they say, you may be killing your dog with kindness. So today we will be talking about what you should and should not be feeding your beloved family member and the reasons these foods are unhealthy or extremely dangerous to them or even life-threatening. Number 1 is chocolate. Chocolate contains a very toxic substance called methylxanthines, which are stimulants that can stop a dog's metabolic process. Especially dark chocolate, even just a little bit of this chocolate, can cause diarrhea and vomiting, but in large amounts it can cause kidney failure, seizures, irregular heartbeats, and even death. Number 2 is onions, garlic and chives. Whether dry, raw or cooked, these foods are particularly toxic to dogs and can cause gastrointestinal irritation and red blood cell damage. Signs of illness are not always immediate and can take a few days for symptoms to occur. Number 3 is macadamia nuts. While it's still unknown what it is about these nuts that is poisonous to dogs, the fact is, they contain a toxin that can affect your dog's muscles and nervous system, resulting in weakness, swollen limbs and panting. Number 4 is grapes and raisins. They are dangerous for pets, in either the fresh or dried form. They are in many of the foods that we love to eat, such as cakes, biscuits and cereals. Although some pets may not show any ill effects from eating a couple grapes, for other pets consuming just a few may be very serious, potentially causing severe liver damage and kidney failure in your dog or even death if not treated quickly. Number 5 is corn on the cob. It could potentially be fatal if eaten by your dog. Although the corn is okay to eat and digested by dogs, the cob can cause a very serious blockage in your dog's intestine. Number 6 is avocados. They are another poisonous food for dogs. Avocado plants contain a substance called persin, which is in its leaves, the fruit and seed. Also, avocados are high in fat, which can lead to pancreatitis, causing vomiting and diarrhea in dogs, and the pit can be a choking hazard. Number 7 is an artificial sweetener called xylitol. This is often laced within many foods such as chewing gum and drinks, together with low-fat, diet and sugar-free products, including some peanut butters. So always check the label before giving your pet this as a treat. If your dog digests one of these sweetened foods, they can go into hypoglycemia, which is linked to liver failure and blood clotting disorders. Number 8, avoid cooked bones. Giving your dog a raw uncooked bone to chew on is great, because it's soft and easy to chew and digest, but avoid cooked bones at all cost. Because they have been known to cause constipation or even worse, a blockage, and they can easily splinter into shards that can cause choking and serious damage to the dog's mouth, throat, or intestines, or even a perforation of the stomach, which can be fatal to your dog. Number 9 is milk and other dairy products. While dogs can drink milk from their mothers, some dogs cannot tolerate any other type of animal dairies like cow and goat milks. Also, these are high in calories due to the fat and sugar content. So due to the dogs not having the enzymes to digest the sugars and fatty acids in these milks properly, they may be allergic or even lactose intolerant, so this could make them sick and could trigger obesity, pancreatitis, vomiting and diarrhea. Number 10, although alcohol isn't a food, alcohol has a huge impact on dogs even in small doses, so we think it's important enough to mention because some people think it's okay to give them a little sip of alcohol, or letting a pet lick up spilled drinks. This is incredibly dangerous, as alcohol affects pets very quickly and can cause serious medical issues, such as in body temperature, central nervous system damage, seizures, even respiratory failure and death. Now that you have more idea of the foods which are not good for your dog, you'll be able to keep an eye on the foods that can make your pet dog very sick. And just like certain foods have affected people in many different ways, the same happens with dogs. So the signs of poisoning or an allergic reaction to your pet dog include fever, vomiting, diarrhea, breathing problems, muscle shakes, intense scratching, weakness in the limbs, and sluggishness. If your dog shows any of these symptoms, get him to the vet immediately. By avoiding these foods, your dog will without doubt be a much happier and healthier canine. And with an overall healthy diet and plenty of regular exercise, you could add years to their lives and save them from unnecessary sickness or illnesses, not to mention the savings in high veterinary bills, so you see it's a win-win situation all round. So what should you do if your dog has eaten any of these foods? If you think or have seen your pet consume any of these foods, please take your dog to the vets immediately, because even in small amounts of these items can prove to be fatal, as time is of the essence and it could mean the difference between life or death. That's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe, and turn the notification bell on to be notified when we next post. Thanks for watching.